Okay.
All right, guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman,
What's going on, guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
and welcome to a special hot seat on Saturday. Usually, hot seats on Friday, and let's see who we got here on the live with us. And wanted to actually do the live tonight, because we couldn't do it yesterday. We had some disturbing news that happened last night. Um, you know, nobody really knows the story, and we're gonna get into it in just a little bit. So just hang in there, and we'll get to it. But we still got some questions to get to today,
Yes.
also for the hot seat and everything else like that.
Tag up your friends and tag up your following or share this with
Definitely.
your Facebook groups on your timeline. We have Patty Dowd. We can see you.
Hey, Patty.
Sorry to hear about the loss of your dear friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, dear.
It's a real big deal, and we'll get into it in a little bit. We're live right now on YouTube. So, guys, you're watching us on YouTube. Put your comments down below. Any questions you have, put it in the chat as well. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe so you get great content like this every single week.
Absolutely.
Not only that, but we are live on Facebook profile.
We're live.
And
yes.
we're also live on Internet Marketing Pros or
Yes.
Internet Marketing Pro peeps. Make sure that you come out and ask some questions, because I want this to be, the strongest year that you finish with in your marketing. Okay.
This is the year to do it.
Not only that, but 2024 is coming upon us fairly quickly.
Yes.
And we want to be really positioned in the right time to really get the results that we're looking for in 2024. So, anyways, I am going to get started. You ready to get started?
I'm ready to get started. Welcome to the hot seat, guys.
We're in the hot seat, guys. So, anyways, my name is Rich Guzman, and Ace here, lovely Ace, and we're going to talk about what happened yesterday, why we have to cancel the hot seat. Our close friend, Robert Irizarry, passed away, and the problem is with the situation that happened. It's a big deal for us because Robert is responsible for bringing Ace and Rich together. And a lot of people don't know that, but now you do. A long time ago when I was living in Massachusetts and I, was not in a relationship, and I was staying up, up in the sticks, so to speak. I met Robert online, and we became great friends. And I ended up flying to Puerto Rico and meeting him, hanging out with him for the first time, and he showed me all around and everything. And we had a really great time. Beautiful family, amazing. Like, I felt like as soon as I met Robert, like I already knew him like from Lost Brother, and like I've, always knew him like all my life. That's what it felt like I knew him all my life. And then from there, Robert introduced me to Anastasia, and that's how me and Anastasia became friends. Now you know her real name. We became really good friends, and then from there we developed into a relationship. And then from there, the first day that I met Anastasia, I came up to meet her family with my mom, traveled up to New Jersey, about 4.5 hours away. And from there, the following day, I had to drive back home, because the following day after that, I had to fly back out to see Robert again. So, like I said, really got real close to Robert and everything else like that. And then we moved to Puerto Rico, right? She finally got to meet Robert. We have that on video, which is amazing.
Yeah, because I knew Robert, like you knew Robert and your timing, and I knew Robert like in 2009.
Yeah. And so I got to meet Robert, and then, when you came here, and I said, you got to meet Robert. You have to meet Robert. He's such a wonderful person. And you knew him before I did, but you never met him. So when we came here, he came here. You guys hugged. And there's a video, online about that.
Yeah.
Where they met for the first time. There were tears. There was joy.
He calls me his little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Robert, was a veteran. And
yes, he was a veteran.
He was in Korea, and
yes.
He came back, and he had something called Staphylococcus disease, which was really something that has to do with the bones. It's a bone disease, rare bone disease.
And he wasn't well.
He wasn't doing really well, even at that time when I met him for the first time back in 2010. I will tell you that, he did, struggle for a while, but he always had a positive attitude, and we can learn a lot.
Strong faith.
Yeah.
Strong faith and belief in God. And also, he was very, very very optimistic and positive.
Like I said, he was very.
through the whole treatment.
He's always been very positive,
Yeah.
and we can learn a lot about that, right? When when our days are not, feeling up to par, right? We're having a bad day.
Yeah.
He still said, "I never have a bad day."
Yep.
You know what I mean? What he says is, today's a good day, right? But he might say, well, today's an all right day, but he'll never say he has a bad day.
No.
Ever. So Robert, of course, was feeling worse, and we spent more time with him and everything else like that. And we just got the news last night that he passed away, and it was a shock to us. Like
it was tough to focus because like it hit us so hard, we didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And it just really was tough to focus on, try to go live with that, weighing on our hearts. And so we let our audience know, like, guys, I'm sorry we can't do the hot seat yesterday because we just got this news, and it's kind of tough to really go live and do something like that and be happy about it when it hits you hard. And anybody here watching us live know what it's like to get shocking news and unexpected occurrences that happen. They're way out of your control. And it can do a lot of it can literally affect you. Like you can't be happy, you can't focus, you can't write, you can't eat, you can't drink, and Robert was really like a brother to us, as well as not only that, a great friend.
I didn't consider him a friend. I really consider him part of the family.
Yeah, and he's the one that was the guy that introduced Rich to me. And when he said that I had to meet Rich a long time ago, he was the one that gave me the name, the Ace of Spades.
That too.
He was the one that called me Ace.
Yeah.
He's the one that created the name.
Yeah.
That's why they call me Ace, because of him. And he was so positive, and he always was taken back by my rawness, how I keep it real, how I'm Jersey style, and I don't take shit from nobody, and I'll tell people like it is. And he loved that about me, that I was just like that, and I still am. And he loved that. And the fact that he knew my son, when my son was a toddler, he would see me at night and we would talk on Skype and have conversations about marketing, because he really wanted to be a marketer.
But he struggled.
He struggled with it.
Yeah.
He was a musician. He dealt with music. You guys, got to talk a lot of discussions about music.
Yeah.
He was into guitars and DJing and
stuff.
stuff.
To the studio and
do
a lot of great stuff there with music and very inspirational, guys. And that's why I said we can learn a lot from Robert. If you feel you're having a bad day, you're never having a bad day, right? Every day you always try to strive to have a great day, even if you wake up and the cards are not in your favor. So, unfortunately, he passed away last night. He's been suffering for a while. And like I said, it was a shock to us. And I just want to let you know that that's the reason why, we couldn't do the hot seat last night. And we just needed a day to just decompress and take it all in, because it was a shock.
So
I just spent time with him a couple of weeks ago, and he wanted to spend some time with me. I think he knew what was going on, because he said he wanted to talk to me about something very important, and that he didn't really ever told anybody. And he didn't tell me, but I can sense it, because he wanted to spend time with me a couple of weeks ago, and he showed me all around Ponce. He showed me the beautiful view. He showed me the castle from one of the places that create the liquor, Don Q.
Yeah, Don Q here in Puerto Rico. Yeah,
the beautiful view from Salinas, where my mom grew up.
Yeah.
Well, my mom was born, actually.
Yeah.
And he was just always very giving, and I'm definitely going to miss him a lot.
Yeah.
But
and this Veterans Day, we definitely want to send out, our thoughts and prayers to his wife and kids. They're all grieving right now in this time, and it's been difficult for them. And it's going to be something, the day of the funeral. I know that for sure. We will be traveling to go to the funeral to pay our respects and lay him to rest.
So just letting you guys know, live today like it's your last, because you don't know tomorrow if you're going to wake up. Okay? I always
Yeah.
tell everybody that there's people that didn't wake up today. So what can you do today to become the best version of yourself? Because at the end of the day, once this day is over, it's dead and dusted. It doesn't matter anymore. All we could do is strive to be our best, right? Our best, not the best, but our best. And we're able to go out there, and we're able to serve and change people's lives. And Robert always appreciated that about us, because he said, one thing about you guys, Ace and Rich, you guys are real. I've never met anybody so real like you guys. That's why you're like family to me. That's why we hit it off so good, because I could tell someone fake from someone being real.
I remember he
You know
said
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
And that's one thing about us. We're very real, and I want you guys to take that, use that as a takeaway today,
Yes.
and say, you know what? I am real myself. I am here to serve other people. I am here to change the planet. I am here to create greatness in other people, because that's why I'm here on earth, is to serve other people, to give them inspiration and tell them that it's possible for them. And it does boil down to the belief system and what you think is possible for yourself and what you can create, because we are being held back from all of our disbeliefs from past events. Okay? That the past events doesn't matter. What matters is right now, in the moment. The future is speculation. The past is dead and dusted. What can you do in the present moment that you can just make such great strides? All right? So let's do it. Let's get into the hot seat.
Let's get into the
Let's
hot
take
seat.
some questions, guys.
Yes.
Thank you for all your prayers, your concerns. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And, we're going to continue doing the hot seat every single week. And Robert will want us to continue. Always.
Absolutely.
Robert will always say, guys, never give up, never stop. I love what you guys do. Never give up until your last dying breath. And that's why I always say, I'll never stop until my last dying breath. Who knows? Maybe I'll just pass away right in the middle of a video. You know what I mean? Because I'll do it to my last breath. Because we love serving people. We love helping them. We remember our struggle, and so does Robert. And he remembers when we became successful, how we did it. And he said, you guys, keep going out there, keep growing, keep striving, keep serving, help people, change people's lives.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to do so. So for Robert, never give up.
Love you, man.
All right. So guys, if you have any questions.
What have you been challenged with? We had actually some trainings we had to do today. We did the Lead Generation Academy.
Yeah, we did
for the company.
Lead Generation Academy for the company.
Yep, we did that.
We really helped
today.
some people with their marketing, which is great.
Yes.
So guys, if you have any challenges, anything that you're facing, please don't be afraid. Don't have any fear. We're all family here. We're here to help you grow.
Yeah.
Okay. We're here to serve you. Any problems that you're facing, there are going to be challenges. Challenges could always be overcome.
Yeah.
Always.
And we know, sorry to hear about your mom, Richard Osborne. You lost his mom last month. That's tough.
Oh, I know. And I didn't even say this, but
our condolences go out to you.
My mom just had a mild heart attack yesterday, same day. She's in the hospital right now. So it's like there's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. And
so
we're starting to see this stuff happen. It's so close to us, And then our son is like, oh, why is this happening? And then I said, that's life, honey. That's life. These are things that are out of our control. We don't know when we're going to get that call. We don't know who is it going to be.
Right.
Just remember to have gratitude for that individual and for those friends of yours. Because I'll tell you something about the industry before we get into these questions. If it wasn't for this industry that most people take for granted, is the fact of the relationships that you build over the years. Because I know Robert since 2009. My son was a toddler at the time before I even met Rich.
And I met you in 2010.
And then we became, boyfriend and girlfriend in 2010, And it was Robert that was trying to get us to just meet and be business partners and just network with each other. But lo and behold, fate and destiny had to have more plans to it and say, you're going to be the unit, Ace and Rich.
When I first met you, I remember I came here to see Robert that second time around.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember talking to Robert when he picked me up at the airport. I said, you know what? I can't stop thinking about this girl, Anastasia. I can't stop thinking about her. It's driving me crazy. But she probably doesn't like me, so whatever. Let's move on. He goes, you know what? He goes, you're really that stupid, aren't you? I remember him telling me that. She goes, dude, she likes you.
Those are the words
and
that he said too.
He
Yeah.
knew before she even told me she likes me. So I don't know how he knew.
I don't know
before
either.
she even knew that she liked me.
I wasn't looking for anybody.
Yeah, and I wasn't either, but I just couldn't stop thinking about her. So
yeah.
So yeah, that was something about what Robert
And
said
then-
too. Yeah.
Where are we?
God, man, I'm gonna miss him, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Long time.
all right. So question.
Okay. We have some questions coming in. I appreciate your hearts so much, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Oh, your mom had dementia. Sorry about that, Richard. That's a really hard thing,
That's tough.
with
That's
parents,
tough. Yeah.
especially parents that actually have to go through that. And then your kids, we're grown adults, but
yeah.
they're still our parents no matter what. And we have to witness and see that. And some of us actually are caregivers, and we have to take care of loved ones that have that. And it's not easy. I know a lot of team members, that we've worked with. And I think one of them that come to mind has his mother with the very same thing. And he
Yeah.
takes care of her, and he takes very good care of her. He won't let nothing happen to her,
Yeah.
because there's this thing with taking care of another person.
Mhm.
We can also express the same, generosity when it comes to serving in the marketplace, when it comes to online marketing.
Exactly.
Is when you're writing your content, when you're producing, and publishing video content, written content, podcasts, keep in mind who you're serving and who you are really expressing empathy for and caring about, because sometimes we get our egos will take advantage of us, and we
Yeah,
have to
yep.
create things like that. But writing emails, creating story posts, things like that, sharing experiences like this can also help. It's all part of the process, right? It's pretty much bringing people into your world.
It's a journey.
It is a journey.
It is a journey.
Yeah.
All
So
right, guys,
I'm
so-
definitely getting to people here in my chat. We have Julie. Julie says, Ace and Rich, I often encounter content saturation. How can I stand out, please? And how do I create content that not only attracts other people, but generally resonates with them,
Okay.
converting them into valuable leads? Okay, Julie.
I know where she's going with that. That's why I knew it, even before you finished it. When it comes to creating content, all right, let's talk about video content for a second. There's two types of content creation. And I don't mean about not showing your face or showing your face. I'm talking about communication.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's people that communicate on video that just talk on video. The other side of the spectrum, I want you guys to really get this, is having a conversation on video. It's two different things. So for instance, right now I'm looking in the camera in the eye, and right now I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not just talking to the camera, I'm having literally a conversation with you. And if you can have a conversation with someone on the camera, what happens is there's a new dynamic there, and they feel like you're reaching out to them specifically.
Yes.
That's how you can stick out in the marketplace when you create that video content. Okay? One thing that we've always done is that we don't just get on camera and just have, a talking point. What I like to do is say, how are you? How you doing? What are you struggling with? Let me know right now in the chat. What are you? I'm talking to you, right? I'm talking to you, Karen. I'm talking to you, Richard, right? I'm talking to everybody here in the chat directly. You see, I have a crowd right here, but individually, I'm talking to you, one person at a time.
Yes.
And you have to look at your content that way, because you guys are not all in one room together, hovering over the computer. You guys are in your house separately, one by one, looking right in this video right now. So when we talk to people, we have a conversation individually. Okay? So that's why when we speak the way we speak, it's another level of communication when you create the content. And that's powerful, guys. And I proved it. We generate leads with the smallest views. It's amazing. But why is that? Because we're so targeted in who we're communicating with. So we know if we're targeted, our message is matching the market, but that message is communicating. It's not just talking. And that's so important. I can't stress that enough. If you could just, and you know what? You might be like, oh, I'm afraid to get on video. You're afraid to get on video because you're thinking that you have to talk to all these people all at once.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, you're talking to one person at a time. And all you're doing is have a conversation. Like the camera, just imagine it's just somebody else on the other side of this camera. Do it, try it, exercise, practice it. It becomes so simple and it becomes second nature that people are going to start reaching out to you. People are going to start, connecting with you. They're going to feel like, like you're part of them because it's a different way of communication. And if you can do that, then your content will stick out in the marketplace and you won't have no competition. I promise you.
Okay, Julie, hope that was more than enough to give you some context of what to do, some great advice, run with it. And if you get stuck, come right back to the hot seat on the next episode. We'll help you out even further. Okay, we have a question coming in from Chris. Chris says, Ace and Rich, I often struggle with my procrastination. I know. I've made money before with sales, but with online marketing, gosh, you would think that it's not rocket science, but I'm challenged with which program to start with as I have multiple affiliate offers. I have all my systems set up, everything in place, all my courses, I'm all in, but I can't seem to focus. Please, I need your help. What do you guys advise?
So this is
really good.
Is the main thing is just you can't focus?
I think so, because it's like Chris is saying he's struggling with procrastination. He's got everything all set up. He's an all-in kind of a member.
This is more of a mindset thing.
This is definitely a mindset.
This is
Because he's
definitely
talking
a
about
mindset thing,
procrastination.
Yeah, procrastination is a really bad thing. It's a success killer. It will completely crush you.
Yes.
Now, Chris, you have to really figure out what's important to you. Because what happens is, being an entrepreneur, when you're building something and nothing's happening, it's hard to believe that it can work. Right? And because it's hard to believe that it can work, psychologically, you're going to procrastinate because you don't see nothing happening. But you have to understand something. In the process, when you're doing something and you're building something, you're becoming that person that you're trying to be. But you're not allowing yourself to become that person, which that's where success comes in. And because you're not allowing you're not allowing yourself to become that person, you're procrastinating.
Yes, I agree with that.
And when you're procrastinating, you give up on all hope. And sometimes it's not your fault because we're wired this way. So whenever we don't see something, it's hard to believe in it. So let's say right now you're getting started, you're learning marketing, you're learning certain skill sets, and you're not really seeing anything gain traction. But that's not what works. What works is, who are you becoming in the process so you could become better.
Yes.
So when people see you better, they become attracted to you. And then that's when results start coming in.
You see?
It's not what you think. It's not like, and I learned this with Magnetic Sponsoring. I love that book. Our team members, every team member we have, that's protocol. You're on our team, you got to read the book.
You got to read that book.
Because who are you becoming in the process? See, The problem is when people think about money, right? They get blinded about the money. They're like, oh my God, I got to make a sale. I got to make a sale. But when you think of it that way, you're not realizing the person you have to become to make those sales. The person you have to become to actually get the results that you're looking for.
That's so true.
Because in order for you to become that person, you have to buckle down. And even the days you don't feel like doing it, you still have to show up to grow. It's kind of like the whole, That thing about like, you plant your seeds and their roots are growing underneath. You can't see the roots. Nothing is popping up yet. So it's hard to believe. But then when the people that hang in there and have a stubborn attitude and don't give up no matter what until they figure it out, they'll see like a little thing pop up and they celebrate it. A little stem just pops up out of that dirt, out of that soil.
Call that the result.
And they're like, wow, I knew it worked. It's only $1 that you made, but it works. That just gave you more belief, but you never got to that point because you never allowed yourself. And then they keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Now 2 sprouts come up. They keep going. 3 sprouts come up. And I'm talking little stems, nothing big, no tree, no plant. But they kept watering it. But they're watering because they're watering up here. And in the process, they don't realize who they're becoming. And all of a sudden, they keep seeing these sprouts come up. More and more sprouts come up. And now they got a farm growing that they're nurturing. And now they're saying, oh my God, I'm getting multiple results now. Now their belief system is skyrocketing. And then other people are seeing this, and now they're becoming that leader. They're becoming that entrepreneur, that authority figure, that attractive person to the marketplace where people actually begin to trust them. Because they were like, you know what? If that person was willing to go through that journey, even when they were homeless, even when they had struggles, and they never gave up because they had so much belief in themselves, even when they didn't see nothing come up. But their roots were growing because they believed it in the mind's eye, even though they couldn't see it. That's the magic. That's what you're missing, Chris. And you never should ever let anything deter you for what you can see in the present moment is what matters. That's the magic. That's the person that you become. Don't worry about the money.
Yeah.
The money is going to follow. As long as you put the work into it,
Yes.
the money will follow.
That's right.
But you got to water this. And if you don't take care of it, you're going to procrastinate and you're going to fall backwards. And then your soil is going to dry up and your weeds are going to wither up and they're going to die.
There you go.
Yeah.
Woo! High five. Awesome. Loved it. All right. We got a question coming in thank you, Chris. It's our pleasure to help you, man.
Thank you for being vulnerable too.
And yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The more vulnerable you become, the more honest you are with yourself, the more you start to realize. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to do.
Yes.
Okay? You got to be honest with yourself more than anything, Chris.
All right. We have Richard Osborne on screen says, I'm trying to come up with a good name for my HBA domain name. I wonder, will the name All Star Business fit?
Are you referring to the funnel builder? What I tell people on our team, and of course, you're on our team, so I'm going to tell you the same thing, is that you're going to put your name, pages. I have AceandRichPages.com.
So you're saying basically he should put Richard Osborne
Pages. Because that's your page and you're branding yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Richard, keep it simple.
These are things that people overcomplicate and overthink.
Yeah.
Right? None of them complicated. AceandRichPages.com.
Right. JohnSmithPages.com. You get it?
And I think you went all in too, if I'm not mistaken. And if you did, you need to contact me because I need to help you get things set up.
Yeah, that's one of our bonuses that we do for our members when they actually upgrade to all the products.
I got a traffic
we set them
and
up.
everything. We got everything lined up for you.
No tech involved.
So
we take care of it.
Send us a message.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're here to serve you.
I wonder which one is the best that gives the best content, Emerson or ChatGPT. So here's the thing. Okay. Emerson is basically part of the Home Business Academy product line. It's a tool similar to ChatGPT, but it is not ChatGPT. Keep that in mind. But it does have the artificial intelligence coding and everything. It's a platform, and it does similar generations as far as content. However, what I would do, and I have a team member that has done this, is I would plug in the same input. So whatever requests that you want Emerson to do, also put the same request into ChatGPT 3.5 and put it in there and see if the output, the generated content that you requested it to do, is it better or is it worse? Okay. And keep in mind, when you're using AI, we can talk about AI all day, but AI, you must understand, it is already programmed based on so many users using it. The language has already been learned. So you could be a journalist and have like your own New York Times bestseller just because of all the content that's from it, from different topics to different genres to different categories, different voice texts, everything. It's all situated. But keep things simple. If you're going to ask AI to generate content, be specific. There are PDFs out there online that you could actually go on and search for. I know Amazon has ChatGPT now booklets that you could actually purchase. Amazon has some ChatGPT booklets that you could use with the free account.
Yes.
And I'm talking about the free account
Yes.
because I use the free account. I didn't upgrade. The reason why I didn't upgrade was, number one, yes, ChatGPT 4 has all those also advanced features, but I find that it's censoring what I do in like 3.5.
Right.
When I compare apples to oranges, like, okay, so it's an upgrade, but you could do a lot more as far as like read PDFs and do imagery and things like that. Well, I don't really need all that stuff. I just need, it for doing simple requests. So I'm going to stick with the free one. If my job was be a full-time copywriter and I was doing like, 7-figure projects, then probably I would use ChatGPT 3.4, right? I would use 4. But I'm not. So I would use it for my personal business, for my personal life, what I need it for, organization of ideas, things like that. I would plug in and use, GPT-3. But Emerson is just another way for you, Richard, to get other people interested in the program that you're selling, known as Home Business Academy. That's all that it is.
Correct.
All right?
Yeah.
Very good question.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah. One more thing, Richard. When you get a domain name, I would definitely get it from HBA Domains because they have the SSL certificate included with that.
Correct.
Okay. So just make sure if you purchase your domain, go to hbadomains.com.
Yes.
Or just put it in Google, HBA Domains, it'll pop up. And you'll get that SSL certificate for free when you order the domain through HBA Domains.
Exactly. And normally all of this is explained in the affiliate zone.
Yeah.
So make sure you have started and clicked on the tab on the far right that says affiliate zone in your program for HBA. And down below, you'll see about 4 modules. Start watching those modules. And then in between them are links. Make sure you follow each one. Okay.
Yeah,
but if you get stuck, reach out to us.
Yeah. And if you want to use Osborne Pages, go for it.
Yeah. Rich said it's okay to use it. So you're good to go.
That's got a ring to it, actually.
Osborne Pages.
Osborne Pages. I like that. It's pretty cool.
Got a little Spider-Man look to it. Osborne. This is
Yeah.
Osborne. Having fun already, guys. Okay. Michael. Hey, Ace. I'm being a bit older. Oh, hi, Ace. Being a bit older of our generation, I feel out of touch with technology. Oh, boy.
That's understandable.
And it's causing procrastination with me as well. How can individuals who did not grow up with tech skills overcome age-related technophobia and catch up with affiliate marketing?
Got it. Stop getting overwhelmed.
And stop using your age as an excuse.
Yeah, but the key here is to stop feeling overwhelmed by getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that have problems with tech, they tend to try to do a little bit of everything. And they get overwhelmed and they go, oh man, this tech sucks. So much going on, right?
Yes.
But you have to really stick with one thing at a time. And that will really help you. Okay. So for instance, we always talk about, you're always building an audience, engaging with an audience, and selling to your audience. Let's start with the building aspect first. How do we build, right? So the thing that we can focus on is, a lot of programs now, they have pages already pre-done for you where you can connect them and start marketing and stuff like that. Just start getting out there and not really wait any longer and just start marketing from the get-go. Now, in the process was that, while that's happening, you can learn like one thing as far as like, creating a page, for example, right? Funnel builders that are created now are so simple to navigate that it's all point, drag and drop and stuff like that. So focus on the one activity first until you're comfortable, move to the next. All right. Don't feel that you have to do everything you see out there, because that can make you feel like a technophobe immediately. There's some things I see out there. I'm like, holy crap, I can't do that.
Yes.
That's some crazy tech stuff, right?
Yes.
And there's some things you could outsource, right? But at the same time, the basic essentials, you want to definitely focus on learning them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Basic essentials. I know a lot of people I've coached with the tech stuff, with social media, they're afraid of Facebook because it's like they're afraid to post something because they don't know how to post, or they're afraid to reach out to somebody and, talk to them about their business and things like that. There is a barrier when it comes to the tech with social media because there's so many things changing all the time. You know what I mean? So I can recommend for you 2 ways you can get over your technophobia. Number 1, jump off the cliff and build your wings on the way down.
Good point.
Okay. That's the first way we have people that we coach. They're anywhere over the age of 70 and they have not grown up with tech, and we are very patient with them. We work with our clients one-on-one. They invest into us. We invest our time into them, and we work with them until they get it. That's what we do. So if that's something that interests you, it's called Diamond Coaching. You could reach out to us for that, and we can help you with that. The other opportunity is take the classes. There are free websites online for adults who did not grow up around tech, and it's run by retired teachers. It's a nonprofit organization. I love giving this resource away. I did a video on it on our channel, and if you write this down, it's gcfllearnfree.org. O-R-G. If you Google them, gcfllearnfree.org, you're going to see so many computer trainings and free tutorials taught by retired teachers that's so easy for adults to follow that you'll be quizzed on every single time. So you make sure that you got it. If you got trouble with understanding Facebook, there is a section
social media now
on using social media.
Cool.
There's Facebook there. There's Instagram there. Yeah. So you have that stuff as well. How to understand, use your phone, how to use your tablet, right? These are things that we must learn in today's age for digital technology.
Yeah.
And I love the way they teach it because they use video on-screen tutorials. They have interactive learning, right? It's kind of like being homeschooled almost.
Yep.
You can actually follow it. It's absolutely free. gcfllearnfree.org. Go ahead and Google that. You'll find it. And you just go in for it. You don't even have to pay anything for it. It's a nonprofit organization run by retired teachers. I think you'll absolutely love it. And it will help all you guys who are listening to this and watching the live right now. If you struggle with tech and you have the time, rather than paying for a non-credited college course and going to your community college, okay, or spending any money, go online and use this as well. I've used it.
Don't get me started with college.
I've used it. So that's what I'm saying, But we're not going to get into that.
No.
We're not going to get into that, Rich.
No.
But yeah, there's things in there with technology. If you don't know how to type and you want to improve your typing skills, they have a typing tutor. Hello. There you go.
Now, Patty Dow asked a question here. Let me go over here and put it up on the. There we go.
Will you add the URL to what you're talking about? Yeah, sure. Let me
Absolutely.
Give me 1 minute.
Let's put it in there.
I'm going to put it in. I got to move my mic. Go ahead, Rich.
All right. So basically, this website can really help you overcome some challenges because they cater to people who struggle with technology. Okay. There's different things on Excel, Word, even Outlook, emailing, all those different things, right? And this could really help you get over that hurdle. And I didn't even know about that website. She actually told me about that website, which was interesting.
Well, yeah, because I found out about it when I was actually at college.
Oh, you mean when it was real? When
they were teaching stuff and you could learn.
Yeah, when college was college, right?
Yeah, no, but it was good for me because I had a struggle with math, and I actually needed a tutor for math, and that was the best one to use.
You know what's funny? I had the same problem.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, we're just a piece
Oh,
of the pie, aren't we?
we struggle with math, but look at us. It's okay. You don't have to be smart to build a business. I'm telling you,
I know, right?
it's okay.
Leave that up there for a little while for them.
Yeah, there you go. GCFLlearnfree.org. It is an absolute great resource. It's absolutely free. I use it with a lot of the people that we coach that are like not tech savvy at all, and they've used it. It's just diving into the tech, the topics, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. Again, we talk about procrastination. Like I said, if you're struggling with tech and you don't know how to use Windows, they have it. They have a Windows training in there, Rich.
They have a YouTube training too, don't
They have a YouTube training.
Oh my God.
They have like
that before.
No, it's advanced because
Wow.
over the years, since they've been around for many, many years, I'm talking about more than 10 years.
Wow.
And they evolve with the digital economy, and they have
world.
now social media in there as well. I don't know if they got TikTok yet, but I know they got Instagram because I saw it.
It's interesting to see what they got going on now.
Yeah.
they're
I
right.
actually used it because, my mom, she's not from this country. My mom is from Honduras. And, my mother, she would go, Annie, can you show me please how to write a check? And I would go, Mom, go to GCFL Learn Free and learn how to write a check.
Oh my God.
So she
That's
was like,
funny. You
she's
do
a
that-
remain.
You do that very well. 'Cause I know your
Can
mom.
you show me how to write a check, please?
Please?
Yeah, honey. All right, Mom. I'll show you. Go to GCFL Learn Free. You'll get a class.
Look at that.
You'll get a class to learn how to write a check. They'll show you how to sign your name and how to pay to the order of. No, but I actually had to do this for her because she had to learn, My mom's like that. Oh, gosh. We can do a whole show around my mother.
Oh, my God. I need that. I need that laughter. Oh.
We can do a whole show around my mom. Oh, man.
All right. More questions, guys.
Colleen says, hey, y'all, sorry I'm late. No, it's cool. It's okay.
Hey, better late than never.
Yes, absolutely. Pamela, she crack it up.
Normally we do it on Friday, but,
Yeah.
what happened yesterday.
It says the site can't be reached. You know what? Hang on. Let me just double check the URL on that. Apologize for that, guys. Hang on. So it's probably HTTPS type of thing, too.
Or maybe they just down for maintenance.
No, it can be that. It's GCF Learn Free. Oh, they changed the domain name. Got it. Okay, so not my fault. I had the right one, but they changed the domain
They
name.
changed it.
They did. So give me a second. I'm going to give it to you guys.
Oh,
So now
wow.
they're sophisticated. It's EDU. Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
The Latin accent, no?
The Latin accent, right? Okay, hang on.
Oh, my God.
All right, back to stream. Here we go. Back to the stream.
Okay, so, guys,
This is it right here, guys.
they just updated the URL.
They updated the URL. There you go. It's the correct URL. There it is.
You know what it is now? They're global now.
See? Yeah.
That's what it is. They're global now.
Do you know what they have too? Let's say English is not your second language. You can learn English.
Really?
There are a lot of people that actually struggle
Wow.
with that are in affiliate marketing, and they're afraid to try to do video content or write content because their English is not their first language.
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
they do classes like online. You can go and get some free tutorials on how to speak English.
Wow.
There you
That's
go.
amazing.
Yeah.
There we go. I got another question here. Let's put it up.
Can you build your business with emails without social medias? You can.
You can
Yeah.
focus on email marketing. And there's several ways you can do that. Let's say there's different ads you can run. There are ads that it's called PPV marketing, which is pay-per-view marketing. People are actually still doing that, where it's just capture pages, certain bridge pages, or capture page, sales page, and then you're able to build an email list that way. And even, of course, solo ads. But the thing about those type of strategies is that you really need to generate a minimum. Like, if you really want to get the numbers in your favor, guys, 150 leads a day.
Write that down.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if you start getting over 50 leads a day, you still will make some sales. You'll still get over that hump. But if you want to get to the point that you really are excelling, you're talking 150 leads a day. So if you're running traffic on a weekly basis, and you divide, let's say you've done a couple of ads a week, divide that by 7 and see if those leads are coming in on average, to 150 leads. Or you just start off with 50, but you got to get those numbers up. Because the thing about like email marketing, there's a lot of emails that you're going to get that are not going to be quality. Okay. Even if you run, Google AdWords, or not everybody's going to buy. So you have to look at that ratio. That ratio is like a percentage are probably deadbeat leads. The other percentage is like, I'm kind of a looky-loo type of person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then the other percentage are going to be more like, I'm interested in this. And sometimes they take a little bit longer to buy. So, you just have different scenarios going on. This is why the numbers have to be in your favor, especially if you're email marketing. Social media is powerful because they get to see you. And it's a little quicker way of building trust because they can see who you are. And what people are doing, especially the email marketers now, is they're using Facebook with their email marketing, and they're combining YouTube as well. Because now they figured out like the conversions haven't been as good as it used to be. And these are guys that have been $1 million earners with email marketing alone. And now they're changing their tune. Because before they didn't want to be on video. Now they're combining their video, their Facebook.
They got to bite the bullet.
With the email marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say worst case comes to worst, you don't want to do any video. You can do Facebook post and drive them to your Facebook post. All right, by telling stories and learning the copywriting, that persuasive language that attracts them to where you want them to go to. So there's always a way. It's just all strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Awesome. Keep the questions coming in, guys. Yep. Keep it coming in. We have Sean. Sean says, how do I get my video onto my website? I am in the Home Business Academy myself, and I have the funnel builder tech.
Well, there's different places where you could actually, add the video. Now, if you're struggling to add the video with a funnel builder, it's really, really simple because all you have to do is put your URL from like YouTube or Vimeo.
Yeah.
But if you want a video that has no suggested videos at the end of the video, if that's what you're struggling with, there's, Vimeo has a subscription that you can use.
Yeah.
That you're able to create the video so there's no related videos afterwards, right? Or suggested videos afterwards. Now there's another thing you can do. It's an HBA. It's in your back office.
Yes.
And it's called Bunny something.
It's called Bunny. Yeah.
Like Stream Bunny or something like that.
Bunny Stream. One of those. Bunny Stream.
Like
yeah.
You could actually go in the back office. There's a training on that where it explains all about it, and it doesn't cost that much at all. They go by like one video at a time and pay as you go, which I like that idea better.
And you want to know, I want to add on to that because what's great about the Home Business Academy that we also are a part of, so not being biased here, is just letting you know, transparency, we are a part of that. So if you're not in our team, but you're in someone else's team and you come to the hot seat and bring questions like this, we appreciate that. We do. We can always help other people in the community without being in the community.
Exactly.
However, what I love about the integrity about the Home Business Academy program is the fact that they tell all affiliates to get back with their enroller and ask them if they have an affiliate with the other accounts,
right.
so that they can get the credit and you guys stay underneath them with your team, which is awesome.
But if you create bridge pages, you can control that income as well.
Yes, you can.
So
it's not hard. It's just a matter of just making sure that you have a Vimeo account or you have a Bunny account, and it hosts your video, and you'll have a better experience for the user.
Bunny Stream or something.
You don't want related videos popping up after you uploaded.
Just go in the back office. There's a training back there, and I believe it is under affiliate zone, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Richard, that is the URL.
Yep, that's the one.
Karen, Mike just did a video on how to add that in the bonus area, bunny.net. There it is.
Bunny.net.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. That's how you do
I
it.
think it was Bunny something.
It was Bunny something. Bunny. I know there's a picture of a rabbit. All right. So there you are, Sean. Thank you so much. And, like I said, if you're involved with another program, don't hesitate to come to the hot seat. We have experience. It doesn't matter. We're not in competition with you. We just want to be able to help you get unstuck. That's what matters the most.
Exactly.
If you want to switch over to work with us, we're just keeping it real. That's on you. That's on you. All right. This is from Alex. Alex says, Rich.
With another program, of course.
I'm dealing with negativity in my current affiliate marketing group is draining. Ace, you suggested that community is all about helping out each other, but can you suggest strategies for finding or creating a more supportive and understanding online community without the fear of judgment? Ooh, I think I talked about this before, and now it's coming up again. So apparently, what's your name? Alex, you're dealing with negativity in the current affiliate program that you're in, and you don't feel comfortable. Is that what you're saying, in the community that you're in? So, yeah, that's the thing about these Facebook groups that really gets under my skin is that, and I talked about this before, but I'll bring it up again. It's when you're a part of a community and they say that they stand for integrity and they stand for helping each other out and providing a service, and you don't see it, and then you end up being judged on the spot for not knowing enough, feeling inferior, making you feel like a total, loser. And it's like not a good feeling.
Go figure it out. Go Google it.
Go figure it out. Go Google it. That's what they'll tell you. Yeah. That's not a good place to be. No. And I think you are on the right track by asking us on the hot seat, because this is a hot topic.
We saw this. Mm-hmm. I know we talked about when we first met. I told you, what I experienced in the very beginning.
Yeah.
In my affiliate marketing journey.
Yeah.
And that happened to me. And I got very frustrated and everything.
Well, let's tell Alex then your story.
Right. So what I want to tell you is, I didn't feel like people were trying to help me. More like, go figure it out. You know what I mean? I got time for you. Yeah. So what we did this is why the hot seat was inspired, because we said, you know what, that's all right. Because when I become successful, we're going to change the game. So everybody that joins us on a team, we go above and beyond to help them understand marketing. We go above and beyond to share tactics and strategies and things like that. And with the hot seat, it doesn't matter where you come from, what program you're in. It inspired us to actually create something that we, if you ask the question in your community and nobody's coming and answering it, that's why the hot seat was also formed.
Yeah.
So that's why you're here. That's why you're asking the question, so you can get the answers for it. Now, I know it's tough to be in that situation because it's very frustrating. Sometimes we have to step out of the community to get the answers that we're looking for.
Yeah.
There's so many times I had to do that. And my knowledge became so much better as I stepped outside that community. And I was like, wow, there's a big open world here. I could choose where I go to learn what I want to learn. And everything that I learned, I became more proactive. I got more skill sets under my belt. I got greater results because I was looking for them. And I became more, like I said, very proactive. And then from there, I started sharing it. I didn't care. Where everybody was charging so much money for sharing this and sharing that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to share it. That's why in the hot seat, we answer all the questions. We don't care.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody deserves to know the answer to it.
Yeah.
I learned from my mentors early on, some great mentors, and they told me, what are you afraid of? Give it all away. Why can't people just give it all away? Why can't you, give so much value? Because could you imagine if, you give so much value and you have something else to offer that they're going to pay for? They're going to want to pay for it because all the value that you're giving up front.
Yeah, it's true.
Think about that. And that trust is going to be solid because you're not holding anything back.
No. And then there's the 80-20 principle, because even, as leaders, we would give them away. We give everything we got to you. It's on you. You're responsible for your own success, not the person that you signed up under. So no matter how much you've invested into your program, if you don't feel wanted in that community, get the fuck out. Create your own tribe. And now you can actually have your own community that you built. Because like I said, you are on the right track by asking us, how do you create your own? You're going to create your own tribe. And I'll tell you, I did this. And I recommend doing this. And this is in this situation. When you make your first 5 sales, I don't know if you guys remember this from my trainings, 5 sales can get you your first community started. We call it, lighting the fire. Anybody ever heard about the parable about lighting the fire? It's like a ring of fire.
Yeah.
You want to be able to open up your own Facebook group. You want to add every team member that signed up under you, even if they're a trial. Listen up. Even if they're a trial. Now, I don't care if you made 80 cents from that sale. You still want to bring them into that Facebook group. Listen up. This is the secret to our success. And what we did was we were able to create community. We were able to create a team atmosphere. And we were able to build a freaking momentum that nobody could stop because the team was rallied up. They were like, this is great.
Even the gurus were saying, don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. They would tell us to stop.
No, we're going to do it our way.
Isn't it better, guys, to build a rock solid rock star team than to just try to like keep everybody in the main community
and work with them long term?
Yeah.
So that way, we all know running a business takes time and new skill sets take time.
And you got to have some control.
But I'd rather work with somebody long term that they over time they're learning new skill sets and they're starting to understand marketing.
Yes.
Because if we can help someone write a paycheck for life, then I know we did a service. We did something great. We changed someone's life. We transformed someone's life. That's worth it.
It is.
That's fulfillment. For me, that's I just when I think about that, I get the goosebumps because it makes me feel so good.
Yes.
That we can help someone's life transform.
Alex is like, you dropped the F-bomb, Ace. I know it slipped out. New Jersey, what can I say? But as passionate as I am about building a business online, I'm passionate about serving and helping you and providing that service of free coaching here like we normally do on the hot seat. And I'm telling you, man, you're on the right track. Like you feel something, your intuition is telling you this community is not right. I can't believe they're making me feel like this. This is wrong. Well, guess what? You're going to have to step it up. You're going to create your own tribe. You're going to bring every single member that signed up under you, put them into a Facebook group, name the group Alex Team or Alex Rockstars or Alex Warriors, whatever, right? And then you're going to create the same exact content that your main program is doing. You're just going to rehash and put it in there so to make sure it's in front of them and make sure that they're following it.
It goes back to that what I was saying about Mennonite sponsoring.
Yeah.
It's that's you becoming that leader, that authority when you start serving. You get that. And that's where the value comes in. Yeah. Right?
So just to go above and beyond, I want to serve, right? If the owner of the company is like, we're having a webinar or a masterclass, guess what? They give you the details. You take the same details and put them right into your tribe Facebook group. If they say we're having a conference call, put it right there in that group, right? If you got a promo going on, put it right in the group. If you got a challenge going up or some type of a contest or promotion, or maybe there's, some type of game coming up where there's like cash prizes given out to your team members, get them involved.
Yes.
Put it in your team, keep everybody accountable. And don't forget, this is like the number one thing I live for, recognition. Don't forget to recognize those team members that are stepping it up and sticking their necks out on the line and taking risks and staying consistent and making sales, and they're showing up on that leaderboard, and you as their enroller need to recognize them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I find that one.
Right?
So, it's funny. Pamela says, damn straight, y'all help me.
Yeah.
So let's see who we got here. Thank you. Thank you, Richard.
Oh, you're welcome, Richard.
Yeah.
Now I'm just keeping it real, man. It's true.
Y'all are good teachers.
Well, that's what it is. You want to lead by example. Yeah. Once you get your skill sets up, it's all about leading by example.
Exactly. Put in the work. Become that person.
Right on.
That you have it in you. You have it in you. Everyone here has it in them.
Yes.
It's just you have to, number one, believe in it, take action on it, and don't worry about along the journey if you hit some potholes or hit some speed bumps. It's all part of the process.
Okay. Joanne says, Ace, you got time for one more question? Let me see.
Yeah, we'll do one more.
We'll do one more. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. She's like, thank you. Okay. Building trust seems challenging for me when you're just starting out in attraction marketing. I've been with network marketing for 15 years, and I want to know what steps can I take to establish credibility online and foster a trusting relationship with my audience from the very beginning. Network marketing and online marketing, okay, can go hand in hand when you're building a business, but you have to have a strategy. And the thing is, when it comes to this, we see it with a lot of great leaders out there that are like $1 million top earners, great coaches and trainers of the likes of Ray Higdon, Eric Worre. Okay, we know the names. They're out there. Okay, those are two big ones. And I'll tell you, if you watch what they do versus what they say, you can literally learn a lot about what not to do when it comes to online marketing. Oh, and one more comes to mind, Fraser Brooks. How you doing, Fraser? Fraser Brooks. is another great influencer I want to plug. I've watched his TikToks. I've watched him talk about prospecting and recruiting in a way that people can really resonate, especially if you're in a network marketing niche and you're trying to integrate social media marketing. We focus solely on affiliate marketing. That's their forte. So I'm going to say to you, Joanne, connect and follow these specific mentors, Fraser Brooks, Eric Worre, and Ray Higdon. These are great people to follow for your network marketing niche. And I'm going to recommend something. You're going to learn how to build trust. Stop hiding behind your computer. Start sharing your process. Share your failures. Share exactly if you have a bad day. Start putting out there and communicating your message of what you're trying to convey so that people can make an educated decision if you are that person that they want to buy product from. Because at the end of the day, what are you really trying to do? You're trying to make a sale of selling a physical product in a network marketing opportunity. And you're trying to make sure that that customer is an auto ship so they can continually buy it every single month without fail. So you got to build what? A lifetime customer. Now, how do you establish that trust when you're all brand new? Start sharing your personal experience from what you're getting from the product and get excited about it if you really are excited. Because people can read between the lines if you're a product of the product. That's a rule.
Right. Yeah.
If you're a product of the product and you're out there and you're swishing your mouth with some kind of a juice that makes your teeth white and you're showing it, or if you're using some anti-aging cream that make your wrinkles go away overnight, okay? Or whatever product they got out there, I've seen them. Be passionate about what you do so that people can read between the lines that you really believe in your product. Because I'll tell you something, you cannot sell and try to convince your audience if you don't believe it.
And that's a big deal, guys. If you don't believe in what you're selling, I mean, it's hard. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, I remember being part of something that was really great in the beginning, and they changed some things that I started not believing it anymore, and I just couldn't sell it anymore. And that hurts because, you know, things were going great for a while, and, you know, you really believe in it and everything, but when the core values start changing, you're just like, I just can't see myself selling this to someone where they're going to struggle.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So this is why when we choose a product or a program, we want to make sure that it is top notch and is going to serve the individual in the best way possible. And let me tell you, I'm so glad that, you know, we found this new offer because it really lines up with our core values.
Yes.
And we have no problem selling it because we really believe in it.
That's right.
You know, I love it. You know, and I can tell you that with 100% confidence. Like no doubt whatsoever. I know when I bring somebody in there, I know they're going to be taken care of on a high level. And that's more important because it's all about service. And that's the thing. We've learned this. It's all about providing the best service possible. Ace and Rich, we provide the best service ever, especially with our coach program. But if an affiliate program has that same core value, it's a win-win.
It is.
It really is.
And the other thing that I can say, Joanne, is when you do reach out to these leaders, just let them know you watched Ace and Rich on the hot seat and we recommended you.
That's right.
They know our name. They know who we are.
Yeah. All right, guys.
What is the weather like over there? It's sunny and 50 degrees here in Monroe, Michigan. It's hot. But as far as like degrees,
it was a little like it's starting to cool off a little bit now.
Humidity.
But it was muggy as heck about a few hours ago.
It was.
The weather here changes so frequently.
Very.
It's so weird.
And we tend to lose power.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost power an hour before we started the hot seat.
We did.
I had the generator going, so then the light came back on. I was like, okay, time to take the generator off.
That's the lifestyle of a digital entrepreneur. And you know, you work, you know, abroad in your business, anywhere you want, you have internet. But just keep in mind when you see those pictures out there and you see those marketing, you know, things with the woman in a bikini, you know, and you know, or the guy sitting in a laptop and the laptop is actually dark. There's a reason for that. because ain't no damn internet on no beach. There ain't no Wi-Fi signal whatsoever. You got to have something with you to get that internet working.
Yeah. Well, a phone, you can do a phone on the beach,
You
right?
can.
Here in the beautiful beach over here, Bouye, we have the phone, it works fine.
Oh yeah, I got
They
good
ain't got no
signal.
Wi-Fi with a laptop. Come on.
No,
That's ridiculous.
that's not real.
That's a big lie.
That's a big lie. You remember that kid show?
We
They
learned the
said,
truth about that one now.
yeah, remember they said about there was this kids TV a long time ago where they actually debunked all the commercials and they showed like how they use glue for cereal to make the milk look good and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what is happening with some of these ads. Is when you see it and it looks good, but then you really look at it, you're like, wait a minute, I'm on the beach and I can't get no internet signal. What the hell?
Something is wrong.
Yep, exactly,
You know?
exactly.
As Joe Rogan would say, that's a loophole in that story.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for your actual support and actually making the time to come today on your Saturday to join us for the hot seat. This is very special. And join us again for the next hot seat. We do it normally on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For us in Puerto Rico, we don't do daylight savings time. So for us, we have to wait till it's like 9 because we're 1 hour ahead of New York.
Don't say that, though. You're going to confuse them.
Don't confuse them. 8 o'clock
8
Eastern.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
We are Ace and Rich, guys, and that's a wrap. Be sure to come and like and subscribe on our YouTube channel and leave a comment. And also, if you have a question, add the question there.
Yep.
And we put it on the next hot seat for you.
We will.
All right, guys. And all our peeps at Facebook, we love you too. And we'll see you on the next one.
Take care
Bye
now.
now.
Bye.